Thanks, Jason. Hafaday, we're here at the Chetley shop at the Chamorro Village, and I'm here with owners Liz and Joe Rosario. So, tell me, when was Chetley created?
First of all, Hafaday, Crystal, and welcome to the Chetley shop. Chetley was actually created back in 1995 on February 14th. And this was a beautiful evening because what had happened was my husband had been making replicas of Chamorro artifacts way before that, probably over 20 years. And our friends and family would always say, hey Joe, why don't you sell your things at the fair? Because a lot of people would really appreciate this. And so a couple of years went by with that, and so because we have two sons, our oldest son Lee back then was only 16, or actually maybe 14. And a couple of years later, after all these replicas and stuff of making, my husband had been making, we were at a local hotel. And after dinner, we normally talk about the days of, day happenings and things like that. So I told Lee, I go, Lee, your dad had been asking you a couple of years ago to create him a logo because you like to sketch, and that's a hobby that he does. Why don't you go ahead and make a logo for your dad for our business card, because they would always ask for a business card. Well, back then, my husband and I were still teaching. We're both retired elementary teachers now. And so what had happened was after dinner at a local hotel, as I mentioned earlier, Lee took the placemat, the paper placemat of this hotel, and he started sketching. And because my husband makes a lot of fish hooks and sling stones, Lee goes, so Mom, what do you want me to do? I go, you know what? Take that fish hook and take the sling stone and hook it. Hook the darn thing, because your daddy makes a lot of that. So he started, sketching on that paper. My husband and I were just looking at him, and this is at age 16. So finally, when he was done, my husband goes, cover that. I go, huh? He goes, cover that. That's a beautiful design. So we did. We came after dinner. We kept talking about it. We went home. We looked at it for several months, actually. And then finally, my husband goes, you know what? We have to protect this logo. And I said, really? He goes, yes, because it's a unique logo. And so in our logo, we have a fish hook, which represents survival, in our opinion, because our ancestors, they actually fished the vast Pacific Ocean. We have the sling stone. And a lot of people, well, actually there are quite a number of people that do not know where the Guam silk came from. And it's actually derived from the Guam sling stone. It's an oval shape pointed on both ends. And being a teacher, we know that the Guam sling stone represents protection. And then we have the Chamorro, that represents the Chamorro people, or the highest ranking chief. And of course, deep down, the name of our shop, Chetley Logo Shop. Chetley is a beautiful word. It is a true Chamorro word that means a brother or sister, a friend, a family. We are all Chetley. So again, when was it created? Back in February 14th, 1995. We kept it hush-hush for many, many months until finally it became a federally registered trademark and trade name. I hope I've answered your question.
How has the response been from locals on island and locals off island?
It's been very positive, actually. When we first started, without any advertisement at all, we had people coming by, and they were just amazed with the creation that our son did at that time. And many times they couldn't figure out where we were coming from, because the logo is so unique, and it represents so many things. It represents peace, love, understanding, culture in our shop, respect. So that all joined together, it gives us gives people an idea of where we are and who we represent and where we're coming from. So basically, when we first started, many times our customers were from the States will contact their relatives here in Guam and tell them about us. So our clientele is more Chamorros that are off island than it is here. Still, many people don't know about us, but we've been around for 16 years. And in this very spot in Chamorro Village across from the Paseo Stadium, 14 years. So in all, 16 years of doing this. So both my wife and I are retired school teachers, but we actually, after retired from teaching, never left the classroom.
Right.
Because in part, this is still another classroom.
Yes. Yes.
And we educate many.
And
you
we
know.
learn too.
Yeah.
Okay, so quickly tell me what kind of things you sell.
Okay, right here in the shop, first of all, we started out with our t-shirt design, our Chetley logo design. That we have them on t-shirts, we have them on caps, we have them on stickers. And on top of that, we also have a lot of local products, locally made products. We have the infamous Sanahi that a lot of our locals wear now, both male or female, because it is a unisex thing, you know. And we have a lot of local jewelry. We have local books. We even have Lumut in time for Christmas. You know, we've been bringing this in for at least 3 years, the Lumut, and so we have our clientele that come in for that. But if you just look around, you'll see that a lot of our products here are very much local. And we've always started local. We continue to be local. And also, we've always, for the past 16, maybe 20 years, because we have been going to fairs before that, we've always greeted our customers with half a day.
So tell me when your store, tell me your operation hours and where people can contact you.
Monday through Saturday, 11:30 to 6 p.m. We close Sundays and holidays. So if people out there want to visit us, we're again here at Chamorro Village in Agatna, across from the Paseo Stadium. So come on by and take a look at what local products we have.
And don't forget, Wednesday nights, we do open from 2 in the afternoon up until 9 in the evening.
So thanks, Joe and Liz. Here we're here at the Chetley shop in Chamorro Village.